All right. Hello, hello. So I want you to imagine that you are in or on an elevator ride. Yeah, you're in an elevator, and the executive of a company that you were really geeked out about, it's just you and this person on the elevator, and you've got like 5 floors to tell them what you do, who you are. What are you going to say? Right? Like that is your elevator pitch. That's where this term elevator pitch comes from. It's that quick answer to that question. So, what do you do? Like that dreaded question, which we shouldn't dread because if we have an answer for it, it's a wonderful opportunity for us to tell people right off the bat who I am, what I do, and how I'm going to help you. So, whether you are in front of a hiring manager or networking or pitching your services, being able to speak about who you are and what you do is essential. So, today we are going to break down how do you craft that, right? How do you craft that statement and deliver it with confidence? So, welcome back to the Launch Your Business Live, where we make making money online clear, simple, and successful. So you can build wealth and independence, work from home, and turn your part time business into your full time income. Now, my name is Marianne Lombardi, and I am the founder and CEO of Marianne Lombardi Coaching. I'm an author and the single parent of the coolest teenager on the planet. Also, I'm a dog mom who's passed out like right behind me over here. So, I've been helping small business owners thrive for 20 plus years, and my mission is to do the same for you. So, let's just jump right in here. So, when you are crafting your elevator pitch, it is important to think about how to position that pitch. So, positioning is about understanding your audience and the purpose of your pitch. Like, what purpose does it serve? Because it's not about you, but it's sort of about you, right? Like, it's this dance between is it really about me, or is it about the person I'm talking to? Who's it about? I'm going to tell you it's not about you, but it sort of is about you. Okay. So in your interview, your statement is about what having you on the team makes possible for the person or the company you are talking to. It's about highlighting what makes you different, what makes you unique, and why they're going to want you on their team. So, as you all know, those of you who are looking for jobs out there, it's a dense and competitive market. So, this really matters. It really matters. How can you distinguish yourself from everybody else out there? So, it is also about framing that within what the company needs. What is it about you and your combination of experiences and skills that make you the right person for the job for that company? Now, say you have a side business and you are pitching your service. Now, this elevator pitch, this statement is about speaking about the transformation that you provide your clients. It is about painting the picture of how working with you is going to change, it's going to transform the life of, that potential client that you're speaking with. So, let's do a couple of examples from the business perspective. If you have a side business and you are speaking to a client, right, your pitch would be about how using your tutoring services will reduce a student's anxiety around test taking, for example, or make them feel more confident in their ability to understand complex math concepts. It's not just about how I'm the best teacher and I'm going to teach you math. It's about how learning from you is going to make them feel more confident in their ability to understand those complex math concepts, or how downloading your worksheets, say on Etsy, maybe you make like these really kick-ass cool worksheets, and how downloading them on Etsy and paying you for that will make learning more fun and keep kids engaged longer. So in all of these situations, you are painting a picture about how things are better with you on the team than without you. So let's talk about the basics of a good pitch. Pretty simple. It's clear, direct, short. It's I am, I do, for the benefit of, in order to achieve some desired result, right? And if you have time, it's followed by why does it matter to you? Right? If you're in a conversation where the opportunity presents itself to continue that conversation, you're absolutely go into the why do you care? Why does this matter to you? Why are you passionate about doing this thing and serving in this way? So this pitch, this statement focuses less on your previous job title or hard or soft skills and more on your experience, your abilities, and your accomplishments. You're going to have plenty of time to talk about or write about, like in your cover letter and those kind of things, those hard or soft skills. You'll get that chance in interviews or in conversations with a potential employer or even a potential client. But you want your hiring manager or the person you're networking with or that potential client to focus on the big picture, which are the results that you deliver. So here are a couple scripts to keep in mind. Let's use Sally. I don't know. Sally is the name coming for me today. I'm Sally. I am a recovering educator turned edtech strategist. I help startups build partnerships with the education system so they can drive sales and increase market growth. That's an example of an elevator pitch you might tell somebody, right? Or maybe Sally says, I am an ex-educator, experienced team leader, and community builder. I help executive leaders build effective teams that can navigate complex problems, reduce inefficiencies, and accelerate a company's goals. So these are both examples of what you might say to that company leader in the elevator or in that interview. And here's the deal. You are not just a teacher, okay? As a teacher, as an educator, you have so much experience and skills that transcend the classroom or your administrative duties, right? It is time to see your experience for what it is, which is vast, valuable, and profitable. So we've touched on what an elevator pitch is, how to position it so it isn't all about you, even though it is a little about you. We've also talked about the basics of a good pitch, and I want to take a second to talk about confidence. Now, studies show that a lack of confidence hinders women from succeeding in the workplace or in business, and that their confidence is measurably lower than that of their male counterparts. And this is called the confidence gap. If you've ever heard that phrase, the confidence gap, that's what they're talking about. Now, this gap often keeps women from going for promotions or standing up for themselves and doubting their wants and their needs. So, the common approach to building confidence says that you must believe in yourselves in order to be confident. But the reality is, this isn't true. At the core, confidence is a state of feeling certain about something, right? It's about a state of trusting something. The key is defining where that trust is placed, defining what that something is. And we put an enormous amount of pressure on ourselves to be the container of that something. So when we say you must believe in yourself, what you're doing is putting this pressure on you to be the container of that something. So when we are required to believe in ourselves to be confident, this makes our confidence like reliant on this absurd amount of high self-esteem, positive self-talk, like killer self-promotion, which quite honestly is impossible to maintain, right? Like you can't maintain that kind of stuff. And it puts this unnecessary burden on all of us that keeps you from moving forward when you're required to have all of that to be confident. It's just not fair. So the truth is that confidence comes from doing, it's not from believing. So confidence follows action, not the other way around. So confidence is developed through a continued commitment to action. So when we take action toward our goals, whether that's getting a new job, doing more networking, reaching out to more potential clients, depending on the results of those actions, we're going to adjust and we're going to act again. And those actions are going to lead to some result, right? They're going to lead to a result. And we develop confidence and trust that our actions are going to lead to success. So the trust is placed in the action, not in the belief, because we trust that taking action is going to lead to results. And as we become more confident, we grow to believe that we will take the right action and we will achieve a positive result. We feel stronger, more capable, and guess what? We start to believe in ourselves more. So doubt in this process is completely normal. We are going to feel it. It's going to ebb and flow. It's going to come and go. And true confidence is not about just eliminating all of that self-doubt. It is about being able to take action in the face of that doubt, with the understanding that more action is going to lead to a positive result. So confidence comes from what? Doing, not believing. So the last piece of this puzzle is that you've got to take that confidence and start practicing this pitch. So to get good at that elevator pitch, you need to get out there and do it. And you're going to suck at it, right? We all are going to suck at it when you first start out, and that is totally fine. But you follow these steps, and guess what? You're going to start sucking less. But please don't try to be perfect in that process, because the more you practice, the better you get. The more you speak out loud, the better and more confident you will get at it. So get a group of friends together who are all doing the same thing, right? There's a lot of you out there who are applying for jobs and who are starting to interview and who are doing this process. So get together, chat about it, right? Like do your pitches for each other. Say it while you're getting up in the morning. Write it out a couple of different ways if that helps. I'm the kind of person who needs to write things out. It helps me organize my thoughts in a way. And so usually when I'm trying to figure out kind of like, what am I pitching? What am I talking about? I will write it out first, right? If that helps you, do that, but put the effort in to practice it, because the more you do it, obviously the better you're going to get at it. And the more confident you're going to feel in the delivery of it. So we have defined what an elevator pitch is, how to position that pitch. We have explained the basics of a good pitch with a couple of examples. And we talked about how confidence in your pitch will come from continued action of practicing that pitch. Okay. So, what are you going to do now? You're going to go write a pitch, right? And maybe get in an elevator and like practice it. Like start at the bottom floor and ride up the elevator for 5 floors and see how long it takes you to say your pitch to the door or something. I don't know. Whatever you're going to do, but you're going to practice it in some way, shape, or form. So, if you want any of the scripts that we've used tonight, just DM me replays. And not only will we send you the replay of this video and any of the other previous ones that we have done, but we'll also send you any of those scripts. And if you want to practice your pitch or you want to share your pitch with me, send it to me. Do a little voice memo of it. Okay. Send it to me. And remember, it's got to be short. And I'm happy to give you some feedback. So go out there, work on your pitch, get it done. Let's get you some jobs. Let's get you some clients. And that's what we got tonight. Thank y'all. Have a good night.